Everyone says that AI transcription is accurate, 95%, 98%. And honestly, if you're recording a casual meeting, they're probably all pretty good. But interviews are different because interviews don't forgive mistakes. So after looking at how HappyScribe actually works, I realized something. They're not trying to build the fastest transcription tool. They're trying to build a reliable one. And this was the first thing that surprised me. I assumed that every AI platform worked roughly the same way. You upload an interview, one AI model listens, and out comes a transcript. That's actually not what happens here. HappyScribe runs multiple speech recognition engines at the same time. Each one listens to the exact same interview. So instead of trusting one answer, HappyScribe compares them. Now that might sound like a small detail to you, but that's a huge difference between a software that produces transcripts and a software that's designed to avoid mistakes. But accuracy doesn't stop when the transcript finishes. Speech recognition is only half the problem, because the other half is language. Think about interviewing a startup founder. They mention 10 product names, 5 investors, and 3 people you've never heard of. A traditional transcript engine would have no idea whether those names are right. But HappyScribe gives the transcript a second pass, but not with another speech model, but with Gemini. It verifies names, corrects terminology, understands context, and fixes words that sound identical but clearly don't belong in the same sentence. Now, one of my favorite features I like to bring up, it's not an exciting one, but it's called Glossaries. If you've ever interviewed the same CEO, worked with the same client, or covered the same industry, you already know the problem. You're having to correct the same names every single time. HappyScribe lets you teach it once. Product names, people, companies, technical language. Then every future interview benefits from it automatically. It's one of those features that you actually stop noticing because it becomes part of your workflow. Then there's language. And I think this is where the gap gets much bigger. Now, most AI transcription tools are built around English. However, some support a handful of additional languages. HappyScribe supports over 100, but honestly, I don't think it's the number that's the interesting part. The interesting part is consistency. A French interview with English product names, a Spanish founder using American technical jargon, a German engineer switching between languages mid-sentence. And the same transcription pipeline still works, and that's incredibly difficult to get right. So you might be asking, why is it more accurate? It's because HappyScribe doesn't just rely on one decision. It layers decisions, multiple transcription engines, a second proofreading pass, speaker separation, custom glossaries, language-aware processing. Every layer exists for one reason, to catch some mistakes before you do. So my final thoughts, I think people compare transcription tools in the wrong way. They compare features like exports, AI summaries, languages, and pricing. Personally, I think there's only one question that really matters. How much can you trust a transcript when it's finished? Because if you're still checking every name, every quote, every speaker, then the AI hasn't really saved you time. And after looking at how HappyScribe approaches transcription, I don't think the biggest advantage is that it's powered by a better AI. I think it's because it assumes the first answer might be wrong. And it keeps checking until it's confident that it isn't. And now that's a very different philosophy. I think that's exactly why it's one of the most accurate transcription tools today.